From ancient terror, the emperor commands his proud sons. From red blood stock, these warriors are made his proud sons.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Astro here. I thought I'd make you guys a little video, just a little guide to the Times Isles. I've actually spent quite a lot of time on here since I came to the PTR a few weeks ago. Just doing little odds and sods, all that sort of stuff. But I thought it'd be worth you guys show you a video, give you a little bit of a head start over other people when we first get over here on the 10th when the patch officially goes live. It's nice that we now have a date as well. So yeah, basically what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you guys a couple of little bits over here, just to do with the Isle really. First thing you'll notice is, just from looking at the moment, there is a lot of mobs over here. So your quest for Refurian, to get him some timeless coins, which was originally thought was 50, but actually changed to 5,000. But what I'll do is I'll get into the quest a little bit later on. What I really wanted to show you guys was just some of the stuff that is going on over here. Just going to fight a rare spawn. Now, the rare spawns over here are a little bit different to our good old friends on the Isles of Thunder. Now, the Isles of Thunder took quite long for them to respawn. These ones actually don't. They take, I think, full cycles about an hour. They do drop timeless coins as well. They also drop list of charms of good fortune. So it depends really. You can get some gear from them as well. I've actually had some of the new 496 timeless gear. See what I mean about the spawn rate? That wasn't there just a minute ago. It is now. So they are a lot quicker to kill. Now some are harder than others. Some aren't. Some are really, you can solo. But they all give a ridiculous amount of loot. Epoch stones, I'll get to those in a bit because that involves a quest. Again, 2 lesser charms. It doesn't seem a lot, but some of them there are ridiculous amounts on. 231 timeless coins, which are the coins you need for the vendors and stuff. I'll get to those in a bit as well. And also the 496 gear I'll get to in a bit as well. Now, the first thing I really wanted to show you was the Court of Celestials, which is just here. It contains the 4 Celestials for the Celestial Tournament. So Chijai there, Nizao there, Yulon's in the middle active. Now they activate at different times and in a different order depending on Emperor Xiaohao, who's actually located over the other side. We'll go and see him in a sec. And Zwen is in that corner there. Now, when you first come here, you get a quest to come and speak to Kiros, who is a keeper, part of the Keepers of Time. Now they're the ones that have kept this island safe from everybody. He actually gives you a couple of different quests to go and do. It could be collecting coins, killing rare spawns. I'm actually going to hand one in for killing rare spawns. That's going to give me 1,000 times coins. Again, it's so easy to get these coins for this area. You won't even need to worry about it. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick trip around the other side so I can show you the 2 vendors I really wanted to show you. Most of the other vendors here, to be honest, are food and drink. There is a little grumbler that allows you to read your mail. So there's no actual mailbox, but there is him, and it is pretty cool, to be honest, because there's actually one over here now. There wasn't when PTR was first released, but people were a little bit annoyed about. Also as well, as you can see, there's a lot of NPCs over here. Now they're people that you've met through the game, like the Monkey King, Farmer Yoon is over here, Admiral Taylor from the Alliance, General Nazgrim is somewhere on the island. I saw him the other day, I can't remember where exactly. Now, here's Emperor Xiaohao. He'll also give you a couple of quests as well. Now, he is the new rep. So basically, when you kill stuff from the Timeless Isles, rare spawns, do quests, you get rep with Emperor Xiaohao. And that leads to more rewards and stuff, which I'll get to in a minute. Now, the first vendor is Mistweaver Aya. Now, she is one of she's like a timeless artifact. She's the spirit of someone who was around in Emperor Xiaohao's time. Now, she sells absolutely everything you could ever want for a character. She sells weapons, trinkets. She also sells the Mogu Runes of Fate as well. This is where you get them from. They cost 2,500 timeless coins for one. So I'll tell you what, it's buy some. There you go. It is easy as that, 2,500 coins for one Mogu Fate. So they're not that hard to get. A couple of things I wanted to show you were the pouch of timeless coins. Now you have to be honoured with Emperor Shahowit for this, but it gives you a bag of coins. Now as far as I know, for 500 Valor points it is a few thousand coins you get in there. But that's only from what I've read and a few screenshots I've seen of people, so it could vary. It could be random amounts, it could be other stuff, it could be anything really. The other thing I wanted to show you is the 535 timeless coins. Now they are one item level lower than a Thunderforged upgraded, but to be honest the stats on them are actually quite worth it for the 50,000 timeless coins you have to get for them. Now this is the agility one, obviously because I'm on my rogue. Gives you 1,657 agility, and it also gives you 9,945 mastery on a proc, which has 15% chance and is 115 second cooldown. Now Blizzard have added the chance and the cooldown on the trinkets in the tooltip info, which is really handy. But I thought I'd show you that because that's pretty handy for when you're over here gearing up ults or even your mains. A 535 trinket is actually could possibly be better than some of the bits we've already got just to get you started. It could be worse, but maybe the proc's worth trading for. It's entirely up to you guys. Now, the other thing I want to show you are the timeless armor catches. Now, these come in four. There's a cloth one, a leather one, a mail one, and a plate one. They cost timeless coins, but they give you one bit of gear on that armor specialization for the character you're on. It's, again, kind of cool. 7,500 coins, not a bad price for them, to be honest. So, definitely handy for getting at ults, and they are bind on account. So, you can buy one on a different character and send it to another, and still open it. Now, the other vendor I wanted to show you is Mr. Weaver Ku. Now, he's also he's a lost treasure of Shahal, so he's one of Shahal's advisors, and he held some of the Emperor's most prized possessions when he was in power. Now, a lot of them are masks, a mask of violence, mask of fear. You actually put on a mask of that as Shah, and it turns you a little bit cool. I've only seen a couple of them, so they might have changed the design of it since then. The Scroll of Challenge is actually an item that you can use where the Order of Followers are. There's a big stone in the middle. If you click that, it actually summons a rare spawn, which has quite a lot of health. Does take some beating, but it is definitely worth it for the coins you get back from him, the charms as well. Other things are you get a pet from this vendor. It is 7,500, not too bad. It does look pretty cool as well. And the other only really thing of note is 100,000 timeless coins, Reigns of the Heavenly Gold Cloud Serpent. Now, 100,000 coins is a lot, but for the amount of time you're going to spend over here and the rep you have to build up, it's easily obtainable. It really is. I've seen a couple of people with it so far that have actually earned it. It does look really cool, I have to admit. So, they're the two main vendors I really wanted to show you guys. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to pause the video quickly and I'm going to try and show you some of the cool little nooks and crannies and secrets that I've found since I've been on the island. And just while I travel there, we'll hopefully be able to show you some cool stuff. Right guys, I've actually come to Hojin Landing to show you some of the cool little stuff. One of them I wanted to show you is these sand covered eggs. Now there's a lot of interactable stuff all over the island. There's eggs, there's fruit. I'll try and show you as many as I can just as I'm going around doing the video, but for sand covered eggs, if you click them, they give you health. There are little sand piles around as well. I've noticed a couple of them. They give you timeless coins. There's one over there. Just going to go and open it. There we go. Glinting sand gives you 5 timeless coins. Also, as well, there are these things, moss covered chests. Now, my experience is they contain timeless coins and 1 bit of gear, like the timeless braces we just picked up. Now these braces, as you can see, are 496, they're cloth, and it also says underneath class mage, priest, warlock. Now to me that's pretty cool because you don't get a random bit that could mean absolutely nothing for your class, but you're able to send it to another one. So, to me, that's pretty worth it when you're gearing up ults, to be fair. You're not getting stuff that you don't want. You can send it to other characters, which is always a massive bonus, because now you can literally get everything from this island. You can get braces, necks, rings. I've seen rings, I've seen necks, I've seen trinkets, I've seen almost everything for a full gear set. Now, it doesn't take long to obtain, so it is pretty handy. Another one of the things I want to show you is the fruit on the trees. It's all clickable. They all give you different little buffs of like health, or can instantly heal you. Or for instance, the crane nests. If you click a crane nest, you get a one timeless coin. It does vary, it is random, so it's a bit of a pain in the bum if you need like 5 and you only get 1. But you know what Blizzard's like, it's never easy, is it? There's lots of little these like villages and places that you can go to, points of interest. This one actually contains a couple of rare spawns in it. One, as you can see, is dead over there, Kranos. He's actually quite easy to solo, to be honest. There are lots and lots of mobs on the island as well. Again, it makes it easier to collect timeless coins, get rep, all that sort of stuff. So that's really just like the south part by the beach. I'm actually going to run up where most of the Ordos are. It's called the Flame Walker's Ruins. Now, this goes on for quite a while and across a couple of bridges and stuff. Again, there's a huge jack roast. You click it and you get health back. Now, the pillars down there actually lead to a box that is located on the very end pillar. Again, that box can contain timeless coins, bits of gear, all the supplies. Here contain timeless coins. That one had 7 in it. And these things are literally scattered everywhere. There's all sorts of different ones. Again, there's boxes, there's crystals for health, there's other bits of food for health. There's just so much interactable stuff that will give you coins. Again, it will be really easy to get the bits of gear you want, or even just to do your reference quest. It can take you, I think mine took me about an hour and 10 minutes to get the full 5,000 coins. That was by running around clicking stuff, killing a few rare spawns as well. It just depends what you click. You've got to be lucky to get quite a few coins. If not, it doesn't really matter. Now, again, there's a lot of mobs on this island, partly because one of the quests is empowering the hourglass. It requires you to collect 50 epoch stones. Now, from what I can tell, it is either a weekly or a daily. I'm guessing a weekly because it gives you 200 valor points for completing it. Now, this quest actually comes from Emperor Xiaohao. It also gives you 1,000 timeless coins. So, as you can imagine, 1,000 timeless coins is pretty handy if there's anything you want to buy from the vendors and stuff. Now, we're actually taking a run up to the top here because there's 1 or 2 rare spawns on the way up. This is also the bridge where you actually have to go for when you get your legendary cloak. Now, I don't know if a lot of people know this or not yet, so I'm just going to tell you. One of the cool things is once you have the legendary cloak on one character, all of your characters count as having the legendary cloak. So your ults will be able to go over and do Ordos and get the world boss for the loot. So it is really, really handy that they've added that in, because a lot of people were QQing about it, moaning that they were never ever going to be able to do it on ults that were far behind. Now I've just jumped across, and I know for a matter of fact this is going to kick me out because I've already tried to get over here to show Raven Ordos. But again, there's a lot of mobs over here. There's a lot more interactable clicky stuff. There you go, 9 timeless coins just from clicking one item. There's a lot of mobs. 95% of them are elite, but as soon as I walk over here and get anywhere near the gates, it's going to teleport me up. So I'll just show you from here. As you can see, there's a lot of mobs inside, all different ones, all with lots of health. Do hit hard, but it's quite easy to solo. So again, it's going to be pretty easy to get over there to get to the world boss. As far as I can tell, he is a nasty piece of work. So what I'm going to do is pause the video again. I'm actually going to go and show you guys a little cave, which could come in handy, it could not, it depends really. So when I get back, I'll show you that. Right guys, this is Master Kukuru. Basically, he's a vendor, and you can buy a key off of him called Catch Key. Now it costs 500 times coins. So what we'll do is we'll buy one and I'll show you what they do. Basically, you spend 500 times coins to open any chest in this room. Now, as you can tell, a lot of them you guys have seen before, from the dark iron chests to the sturdy chests to the gold ones from the treasure running throne to even the gulai cash keys from the Veil. So we're going to open the Thunder King one, and it gives you 200 times coins. Unfortunately, it is a bit random. You spend 500 to get either 200. There is a monkey pet as well that you can get. He's kind of cool. So I thought I'd show you guys him. He's just tucked away in this little Redstone Run it's called. He's just tucked away in here. Now, the Mysterious Den is part of a live action rare quest, or live action rare event. Well, basically what it is the hammer in the corner. When you pick it up, it will give you a buff that allows you to break through a cave in. Now, certain points during the day, this cave will be filled with rocks. You can't actually get inside it. So what you actually have to do is pick up the hammer, and when the live event comes up, is run over, click it, and a rare spawn. Basically, he's a Mistwalker, but he's a mini version. So you do get a lot from him, which is another thing to watch out for while you're over here. Now, with the mobs over here, it's actually kind of cool because they all give you a reward. So for instance, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and attack this one over here in the corner. Now, most of the mobs over here actually do a frontal cone AoE, so it's pretty easy to get out of. So killing one mob gave me 5 timeless coins. They still drop motes and cooking ingredients and stuff like that, but for instance, we'll kill another one. I've just realised I have no poisons on, so this might take a while. Right, there we go. So another 7 timeless coins. So it is quite a lot, but again, you're going to be running into mobs all the time, so it's definitely a really quick, easy way. Instead of just running away from mobs, just jump off your mount, 2 seconds, kill them, you get more timeless coins. So that's really what I wanted to show you with the mobs, just how many of them are, what sort of stuff they drop, and that's it really. The only other major thing I wanted to show you was I'm not really sure what to call it. It's a cave, but it's quite confusing. When you go in there, there's the Pandaren spirits, the same model as the pets you can get for pet battles, but they're slightly weird. They're basically sort of trapped between a living and non-living realm. What I'll actually do is I'll actually show you. It's called the Cavern of Lost Spirits. Now again, in here, everything is clickable. So the blue stones that are already crystals on the floor, click them, you get timeless coins out of them, which is amazing. So what I'll do is, they've also added in this little cheeky chap here. Now, a lot of people that go on MMO will recognise him as Zarim. He's one of the moderators. He actually gives you the option to join the Spirit Realm. So if you click that, you enter a Spirit Realm. Now, it looks like this. Now, he'll actually run around with you. It is filled with NPCs, but also it's filled with these chests. Lots and lots of chests. Now, these chests give you timeless coins. A few of them do have the ability to give you gear, which is really, really handy. But there are so many mobs around, it's kind of hard to get through. So what you have to do is, you can't go in the white circle projected by the lost spirits, otherwise they capture you and then they basically kick you out of their world because they're not happy you're there. So again, there's lots around here. There's also lots of the spirit chests, and they do drop a considerable amount of coins. That one gave me 34, the previous one gave me 37, so it's not actually bad at all. There are some chests where it seems impossible to get to, but they're actually not. When the mobs attack you, they do slow you and kick you out. But I'll just open that chest. When you've got nothing to do, just jump in there for a couple of minutes, couple of chests, and you're well on your way. What I'll do is we'll just fight my way out of here, and then I will talk a bit about the quests for Ethereum, the other quests as well, for the Timeless Isle. So I'm going to pause the video, get back to Celestial Court, and show you what some of the quests are like. Right guys, so we are back at Celestial Court with Kiros and Rathurian. Also, Anduin Rin's over here, and so is Lord Walker Cho. Lord Walker Cho, obviously, because he wants to know about the Timeless Isle, so he can fill in the Pandaran history about it. And Anduin Rin and Rathurian still have their little I think I'm smarter than you game going on. I'm not sure how good that'll prove to be at the end of this, but who knows. So, as I said before, Rathurian gives you two quests over here. One is to collect 5,000 Timeless coins, kind of easy. The other one is to beat the 4 Celestials. Again, I haven't actually done this on Astro, on PTR yet, so I don't know the next part of the quest. I assume it has something to do with going to Ogrima, as every part of the quest has been before. It's involved going into a raid to either collect something or kill someone and take something. It could be anything like that. Also, Kiros, one of the keepers of time, he gives you quite a few quests. The first one he gives you is to have a little wander around the island, familiarise yourself with it, go and visit some certain places. He also gives you quests to go and kill creatures, to kill a respawn, to find a treasure of the Timeless Isles, which is just a little box, one of the moss covered ones. He also gives you a quest called Empowering the Hourglass. We spoke about it earlier. It's either a weekly or a daily. It gives you 200 valor points and 1,000 Timeless coins. Now, it's all over the island, because epoch stones come from any elite mob killed on the island. So that is pretty much every single one. And the Mistweavers and Xiaohao, over the other side, actually give you a quest called Path of the Mistweavers. Now, this is to kill 20 elite creatures on the island. Now, this one gives you 3 stacks of items that will either heal you, increase your stats, or they can have a chance to help you do extra damage. But this one also gives you 1,000 Timeless coins and 50 valor points for doing it. So there are a lot of quests over here that give you Timeless coins and valor points as well. I haven't actually got past these 2 yet, so there could be more in store. But as Blizzard said, they weren't going to make it mandatory for you to do dailies or have to feel like you have to quest over here. It was just basically a respawn, hunt in, kill everything you can, have a wander around and enjoy yourself, just kind of like the Barons, I suppose. This is sort of like their 2.0 version of it, just to see how well this idea would work out for an entire area, more than just a few spots over one part of Azeroth. To be honest, I've found it quite good, to be honest. I quite like the quests. They are handy for giving you Timeless coins and valor points. I've actually been on the PTR for 4 weeks now, and I've earned 2,235 valor and 1,725 Timeless coins and 88 lesser charms of good fortune. And that is literally just from being over here, killing stuff, finding little boxes, all that sort of stuff. So that's all I really wanted to show you guys, is just give you a little heads up of what's going to be happening over the island, what it's really going to be like, and give you just a little bit of a head start to get your legendary cloaks done, to start getting rep towards Xiaohao for all the cool stuff, and gearing ults, really. So I hope the guide's been helpful, guys. It does look like it's going to be one hell of a place, especially for the Horde on live, because we dominate so much of our realm. I don't think the Alliance have got a chance. But that's just me saying that, so it could all change, you never know. But yeah, so that's the guide, guys. I hope it helps, and I'll see you on live on the 10th of September.